Ajay Devgan.
Ajay Devgn is an Indian film actor, director, and producer who has established himself as one of the leading actors of Hindi cinema. Devgan has won numerous awards in his career, including 2 National Film Awards. He is the son of director and action choreographer Veeru Devgan. Devgn began his professional career with Phool Ka Aunty in 1991 and received a Filmfare Award for Best Male Debut for his performance. He then starred in successful films such as Jigar, 1992, Dilwale, 1994, Suhag, 1994, Najaiyas, 1995, Diljail, 1996, and ISHQ, 1997. Early in his career he was recognized as an action star. He was quick to break the stereotype by picking a variety of roles that allowed him to experiment with his talent. In 1998, he appeared critically acclaimed performance in Mahesh Bhatt's drama Zakhm and he received his first National Film Award for Best Actor for his role in the movie. In 1999, his most talked about film was Hum Dil De Shuk Sanam, in which he played Vinraj, a man who tries to unite his wife with her lover. In the early 2000s he starred in Rajakacha, 2000, Laja, 2001, and Tera Mera Zathran, 2001. In 2002, he gave critically acclaimed performances in Ram Gopal Varma's fictional expose of Mumbai Underworld Company. He played the character of a gangster called Malik, for which he won Filmfare Critics Award for Best Actor. The same year he gave another critically acclaimed performance in Diwali, for which he received the Filmfare Best Villain Award. In 2003, he won his second National Film Award for Best Actor for his portrayal of Bhagat Singh in Raikumar Santoshi's biopic The Legend of Bhagat Singh. Throughout his career he has performed in many critically and commercially successful films including Raincoat, 2004, Yuva, 2004, Alpaharan, 2005, Amkara, 2006, Golmaal, Fun Unlimited, 2006, Halibol, 2008, Golmaal Returns, 2008, All the Best, Fun Begins, 2009, Once Upon a Time in Mumbai, 2010, Golmaal 3, 2010, Raw 80, 2010, Singham, 2011, Bol Bachchan, 2012, Son of Sarjama, 2012, and now in 2013 in Satyagraha. He has starred in more than 80 Hindi films. Having done so, he has established himself as one of the leading actors of Bollywood. In addition, Devgn owns a production company, Ajay Devgn Films, which was established in 2000. In 2008, he debuted as a film director with Yumi Ahum. He has been married to Indian film actress, Kajol, since 1999. They have 2 children, a daughter, Niza, and a son, Yug. In August 2009, Devgan changed his surname to Devgn on the request of his family. He was the first person in Bollywood to acquire a 6-seater private jet for transport to shooting locations, promotions and personal trips.
Biography.
Ajay was born into a Punjabi family of Delhi to Vienna and Veeru Devgan. Originally from Amritsar, members of his family are all related to the Hindi film industry in Mumbai. His father, Veeru Devgan, is a well-known stunt choreographer and his mother Veena Devgan, a film producer. Ajay's brother, Anil Devgan, is a Hindi film director. Ajay is an alumnus of the Silver Beach High School and Jawan Mithibai College. Devgn began dating co-star Kajol in 1994, while filming for Gundaraj. Members of the media labeled them an unlikely pair due to their contrasting personalities. Devgn explained their relationship by saying, "We never resorted to the usual I love you routine. A proposal never happened. We grew with each other. Marriage was never discussed, but it was always imminent." On February 24, 1999, they were married in a traditional Maharashtrian ceremony at the Devgn house. The couple has 2 children. Their daughter Niza was born on April 20, 2003 and their son Yug was born on September 13, 2010. Ajay Devgn and Kajol chose to store their newborn son's umbilical cord blood and tissues, which act as a stamel source and help protect the child from several serious ailments. In August 2009, Devgn's surname was changed to its current spelling from its more well-known Devon, at the request of his family. He became the first Bollywood personality to acquire a private jet for transport to shooting locations, promotions and personal trips. He is the first Indian to own a Maserati Quattroporte.
Acting career 1991 to 1997.
Ajay Devgan's debut film was Phool Ka Auntie in 1992, where he co-starred with Madhu. The film was a commercial success and Ajay Devgan's entry scene where he performed a split while balancing on two motorcycles made him an immediate action hero icon. His next success came the same year when he starred in Bollywood martial arts film Jigar alongside Karisma Kapoor. It was released on Diwali weekend and became the seventh highest grossing movie of that year, grossing 7 crore, $1.2 million, at box office. In 1993, he starred in Dil Hai Betab, which focused on love triangles, romantic themes, little action and the most common being revenge. He next featured in Divya Shakti. Devgn's next release was Sangram. The film is a story of enmity between two fathers Danny and Amrish Purai, somewhat similar to QSQT, but here the main story is the love triangle between Karisma, Ajay and Aisha Jukka. It was an average film. Then he worked with director Deepak Barry in action film Ek Hai Rasta, and with director Deepak Puri in Platform. Other releases that year were Shaktiman, Danwan and Badadi. Danwan is a romantic love triangle with Ajay Devgn, Karisma Kapoor and Manisha Koirala. In 1994, he starred in Hari Bharaj's romantic action movie Dilwale. Ajay played mentally retarded character Arun Saxena. The movie was the 8th highest grossing movie of the year at box office. His next release was Kanoon. He then starred in director Kaiku Kali's Suhag with Akshay Kumar. The movie was about two friends and the life of Ajay Devgn characters Ajay Sharma Malhotra. It was the 7th highest grossing movie of the year. He then chose to work in Vijaypath after refusing Karan Arjun because shooting dates were clashing with Vijaypath. The film was the 11th highest grossing of the year. In 1995, he appeared in Mahesh Bhatt's critically acclaimed movie Najaiyaz, for which he was nominated as a Best Actor by Filmfare. His next venture was Hul Hul with new director Milan Luthria alongside Kajol. Upon the initial meeting of Ajay Devgn and Kajol, Kajol was angry at the producer for bringing an actor like Ajay and not an actor like Shah Rukh Khan. Ironically, Ajay Devgn and Kajol would date for 5 years and eventually get married. He then appeared in Gundaraj with Kajol, which didn't perform at the box office. His next release was Hey Kiya Kat alongside Taboo. The film was the 11th highest grossing movie of the year. In 1996, he starred in action movie Young with Mithun Chakraborty, Rama and Aditya Pankali. His next release was an action movie called Jaan with Twinkle Khanna, which was successful. He then starred in director Hari Bharaj's film Diljal, where he played a terrorist character Sherka. In 1997 he starred in Itihas with Twinkle Khanna, which was flop. His next release was Indra Kumar's romantic comedy Ishq alongside Amir Khan, Juhi Chawla and Kajol, in which he played Ajay, a rich boy in love with a poor girl, played by Kajol. Upon release, the film emerged as a commercial success. The film grossed 30 crore, $5.0 million, and was the 4th highest grossing film of the year.
1998 to 2005.
In 1998, he starred in Major Saab with Amitabh Bachchan and Sonali Bender, where he played character of army officer. The movie was successful and 10th highest grossing of the year at box office. He next starred in director Anas Bazmay's second film opposite Kajol in the romantic comedy Fyata Hona Hai Tha, a remake of the Hollywood hit French Kiss Ishq. It grossed 302,500,000 Indian rupees and became 3rd highest grossing film of the year. His next release was Mahesh Bhatt's Zakhm. The plot involves the communal tension of Mumbai during the riots. He played the central role of the protagonist who was fed up with religious warfare. ZAKHM won DEVGN several awards for his performance, including the National Film Award for Best Actor and the Star Screen Award for Best Actor. In 1999, he starred in the romantic drama Hum Dil De Shuk Sanam, in which he played Vinraj, a man who tries to help his wife, Aishwarya, get back together with her lover, Salman Khan. Hum Dil De Shuk Sanam marked a significant turning point in his career. The film, an adaptation of Metro Devi's Bengali novel Nahanyate, was directed by Sanjay Leela Bhansali and co-starred Salman Khan and Aishwarya. Ajay Devgn was highly praised for his performance. Rediff quoted Ajay's role reminds you of one he did in another film, Pure Du Hona Hai Thar. There he is searching for the boyfriend of the girl he secretly loves. But intense scenes are his forte and he does well here. He's particularly good in the scene where he gets exasperated with his wife's stubbornness and strives to keep his cool. The movie was both critically and commercially successful and Ajay Devgn was nominated for Filmfare Best Actor Award. After then he appeared in Hindustan Ki Kasam with Amitabh Bachchan and Sonali Bender, which took Best Opening at the time. In the same year he worked with director Milan Luthria in Kakdaj with Saif Ali Khan and Manisha Koirala, and the movie was hit at box office. Next movie of Ajay Devgn in this year was Hogi Fyar Ki Jeet, which was romantic comedy and it was successful at box office. He then starred his home production movie with director Prakash Shah's film Dil Kya Kya with wife Kajol and himself in lead roles. The film was acclaimed critically. His other movies include This Year Was Gare and Thakshak. This movie was praised for Ajay Devgn's portrayal of a strong, silent man was one of the highlights of the movie. In 2000, he worked in Hari Bharaj's D1. In this film, he essayed a double role, one as a thief and the other as a police officer. The film flopped at the box office. The same year, Devgn starred in his first home production Raja Kacha opposite wife Kajol. The film also bombed at the box office. In 2001, he starred in Ye Rast Hain Fire K with Madurai Durgzit and Priyati Zinta. This film was an average grosser at the box office. His next release Laja, alongside Manisha Koirala, Madurai Durgzit, Jackie Shroff and Anil Kapoor, earned him a nomination for the Filmfare Best Supporting Actor Award. The film did not perform as expected at the box office. He then worked in Mahesh Manrekha's Tera Mera Zarthran. In 2002, he was featured in Ram Gopal Varma's fictional exposé of Mumbai Underworld Company. In this film he played the character of a gangster called Malik. Company received critical acclaim and performance of Devgn was highly praised by critics. Tarun Adarsh concluded about his performance: Ajay Devgn enacts his role to perfection. A controlled performance, the actor takes to this complex character like a fish takes to water. He underplays his part with admirable ease. He was nominated for the Filmfare Best Actor Award and won the Filmfare Critics Award for Best Actor. The film fared well at the box office. His next release was Hum Kisis Kum Naween alongside Amitabh Bachchan, Sanjay Dutt and Aishwarya. The same year, he also starred in Rai Kumar Santoshi's biopic The Legend of Bhagat Singh. In the title role. His performance was well received by critics. Tarun Adarsh concluded Ajay Devgn has lived the role. To state that he is excellent would be an understatement. His performance is bound to win admiration from cinemas, besides fetching awards. Film was released on June 7, 2002 and went on to win 2 National Film Awards, including the National Film Award for Best Feature Film in Hindi, and 3 Filmfare Awards, including the Filmfare Critics Award for Best Movie. The film didn't fare well at the box office. However, he won his second National Film Award for Best Actor for his performance. He then starred in Anas Bazmay's Diwangi. The film was partially inspired by William Dill's English-language novel Primal Fear and earned Devgn several awards for his negative role, including Filmfare Best Villain Award, Star Screen Award for Best Villain, and Zee Cine Award for Best Actor in a Negative Role. The film was a success at the box office. In 2003, he starred in Ram Gopal Verma's Boot opposite Amila Matondkar. The film was appreciated critically and performed very well at the box office. He then starred in action thriller Kamat, City Under Threat opposite debutante Neha Dhupia, which was huge commercial success. He then worked in Milan Luthia's romantic film Kori Kori opposite Rani Mukherjee and Sonali Bender. This film did not succeed at the box office. In that same year he featured in Prakash Ral's Gango Ajal. The movie as a sidetrack also mentions the blinding incident at Bhagalpur. Gango Ajal was declared above average at Indian box office. His performance was well received by critics. Rediff noted Ajay Devgn pulls up an ace with a part tailor-made to reinforce his seething under-the-surface angry hero image. To his credit, and the director's, he brings style and grace to a largely stereotypical, righteous protagonist. To a great extent, his presence covers up the film's patchiness in the second half. He was also nominated for the Filmfare Best Actor award. He then worked in Rohit Shetty's directorial debut Zameen and J.P. Dutta's war film LOC Kargil. In 2004 he was cast alongside Amitabh Bachchan, Aishwarya Rai and Akshay Kumar in Raikumar Santoshi's Keki. The film was released on January 23, 2004 to positive reviews and went on to become one of the highest-grossing film of 2004. His performance was well received by critics. Tarun Adarsh concluded Ajay Devgn adds yet another feather in his cap with a performance that could have been essayed only by a master performer. His confrontations with Amitabh Bachchan are exemplary. Later that year he appeared in director Indra Kumar's Maisty, Sanam Teri Kazam and also starred in the critically acclaimed movie Yuva. Ajay Devgn next collaborated with director Richipano Ashes, in the relationship drama Raincoat, an adaptation O. Henry's The Gift of the Magi. Also featuring Aishwarya Rai, Raincoat met with wide critical acclaim and among other wins, won the National Film Award for Best Feature Film in Hindi. His performance in Raincoat was highly praised by critics. Rediff noted hesitation, desperation, humiliation. Ajay Devgn conveys them eloquently. His manager's no cool dude, but just another lower middle-class guy in misery, with whom none would like to switch place. He particularly stands out in the scenes where he cries in the bathroom, or begs Neeru not to marry someone else. He was also seen in a cameo appearance in Tarzan, The Wonder Car. 2005 was less successful for him as he starred in a series of flop movies like Insan, Blackmail, Maine Za Hai Hoon, Tango Charlie and Shaika, whilst Karl and Apaharan succeeded at the box office. For his performance in Apaharan, Devgn was nominated for the National Film Award for Best Actor and Filmfare Best Actor award. His villainous performance in Karl also earned him a nomination for the Filmfare Best Villain award.
2006 to 2009, Golmaal and other projects.
In 2006 he portrayed the character of Othello in Omkara, the Hindi adaptation of William Shakespeare's Othello. Directed by Vishal Bhardwaj, the film is a tragedy of sexual jealousy set against the backdrop of the political system in Uttar Pradesh. It premiered at the 2006 Cannes Film Festival and was screened at the Cairo International Film Festival. Omkara was received highly positive by critics. Rediff concluded about his performance: Othello is a tricky role, a leading man eclipsed by the villain. Yet the mirror is a brooding and compelling character, and Ajay Devgn does valiantly with his material. Omkara strips Othello of the racism, exchanging his black skin for surprisingly inconsequential half-Brahmanism. Ajay's best bits are when restrained, and while there is a bit of a scene that feels to his character, by the time the film is over, you realize just how unflinchingly solid he's been. Tarun Adarsh describe about his performance: Ajay makes a stirring and powerful interpretation of a man haunted by uncertainty about his lover's faithfulness. The serious look that Ajay carries suits him to the T. Of course, Ajay is exceptional in the film and looks every inch the character he portrays. In same year, he starred in Rohit Shetty's Golmaal. It proved to be a sleeper hit. The latter film was soon to be followed by two super-hit sequels, Golmaal Returns and Golmaal 3. In the same year he also featured in a short documentary about the Mumbai floods of 2005 named The Awakening. In 2007 he starred in two movies, director Anubhav Sinha's action thriller Kash and Ram Gopal Varma Ki Ugh. In 2008 he worked in social film Halabol with Rakuma Santoshi and was cast with Pankaj Kapoor and Vijay Balan. The film was based on the life of activist Saufda Hashmi, who was killed by political rivals while performing on a street play, by the name of Halabol, in 1989. The film was a critical failure. He then starred in director Rohit Shetty's third film Sunday. He next starred in his directorial debut film, Yumi Aur Hum, 2008, with wife Kajol. Devgn described Kajol's participation in the project by saying, "She is always thorough with the nitty-gritties of her character before she begins shooting." Since the screenplay work happened at home, Kajol was present for all the sittings and even gave her inputs. Upon release, the film performed moderately well at the box office and earned positive critical reviews for his performance as well as for direction. Rediff concluded about his performance: his character grows, discovers both shirt buttons and subtlety, delivering an intense acting job. Speaking almost entirely in platitudes, pithy at first, profound as he goes on, this grows into an extraordinarily well-written character, replete with flaws and relatability. The way he treats his remorse, drunkenly pointing every finger at himself around a dinner table, is superbly handled, as is his guilty struggle to delineate his life experience from his professional opinion. He also had a cameo appearance in his brother Anil Devgan's film Harley Deal. He starred with longtime friend Sanjay Dutt and actress Manisha Koirala in Afzal Khan's Mahbooba. He then appeared in Rohit Shetty's comedy Golmaal Returns, the sequel to the 2006 film Golmaal, Fun Unlimited. Part of an ensemble cast which included Kareena Kapoor, Arshad Warsi and Tux Shah Kapoor, movie was about a mistrustful wife who believed her husband was unfaithful. The film had an ambivalent reception from critics. The Indian Express believed the screenplay was derivative, concluding, "There is nothing particularly new about a suspicious wife keeping tabs on her husband, and there is nothing particularly new in the way Ajay Kareena play it." Golmaal Returns was a financial success with global revenues of 79.25 crore, $13 million. In 2009 he produced his third film All the Best, also directed by Rohit Shetty. The film did good business and was a semi-hit. Later in the year he starred in Vipul Shah's London Dreams with Salman Khan and Tamil film star Asin. The film was declared a flop.
2010-present.
In 2010 he featured in the comedy Atirthi Tum Kab Jauj, alongside Paresh Rawal and Kwan Corner Senator Sharma, which was a success. Same year, he featured in Prakash Ral's multi-star political thriller Aunati. Raw Aunati was released in theatres worldwide on June 4, 2010, after some controversies regarding similarities between real-life people and the characters in the film, as well as issues about the national anthem. Film was made on budget of 60 crore, $10 million, was released on June 2010. The film opened to positive reviews and was declared a blockbuster. His performance was well received with critic Nikat Kazmi. The same year, Devgan starred in Milan Luthria's Once Upon a Time in Mumbai, which was among the top grossers of 2010. The film and Devgan's performance was well received by critics. Tarun Adarsh noted Ajay Devgn as splendid as Sultan. The actor had enacted a similar role in Company, but it must be said that his interpretation is so different in Once Upon a Time in Mumbai. He adds so much depth to the character, which only goes to prove his range and versatility. This is, without a trace of doubt, Ajay's finest work so far. Another critic's Kamal Natar concluded Ajay Devgn is simply fantastic in the role of Sultan Sir. So real is his performance that it looks like he was born to play this role. Right from his look to his acting, including dialogue delivery, everything is fabulous. Indeed, an award-winning performance. He was then starred in Priyadarshan's action thriller film, Aukrosh. The movie is based on the topic of honor killings. Aukrosh mostly garnered positive reviews from all critics but was a huge disaster at the box office. At the end of the year, he reunited with director Rohit Shetty for his sequel Golmaal 3 to the 2008 release Golmaal Returns. Although, like its predecessor, a film received mixed reviews, it was the most successful entry in the Golmaal series, earning more than 107 crore, $18 million, domestically. Devgn later lent his voice to the animated film Toon Pokar Superhero. In 2011 he teamed up with Emraan Hashmi for Madhur Bhandarkar's comedy Dil To Baka Hai Ji. He was a narrator in Yamna Pagla Deewana and also did a cameo role in Reddy. He also featured in Rohit Shetty's Singham. Taran Adarsh said about his performance, the title means lion and Ajay is in the center of the battle between good and evil. The embodiment of screen masculinity, Ajay enacts the central character of a righteous, hard-hearted cop with flourish. He brings alive on screen a larger-than-life hero character with determined conviction, which renders you thunderstruck. One of the few actors who underplays his part admirably, he returns to the over-the-top action genre of films with this one. In a nutshell, his performance plays a pivotal role in carrying the film to the winning post. Singham was a huge success, earning 100 crore, $17 million, domestically. He then starred David Dawn's action comedy film Rascals. A film also starred Arjun Rampal, Sanjay Dutt and Kangana Ranaut. The film received mixed to negative response from critics. Despite opening strongly, it was a box office flop. In 2012, he featured in Tease directed by Priyadarshan along with Anil Kapoor, Boman Irani, Kangana Ranaut, Samira Reddy and Zoraid Khan. The movie received mixed reviews from critics and was a disaster at the box office. Then he featured in Rohit Shetty's multi-starrer Bol Bachchan, where he acted alongside Abhishek Bachchan and Asin Thotumkal. Bol Bachchan also reached hit status. Same year, Ajay Devgn starred in Ashani Dur's Son of Sada, which was hit at box office by grossing around 138 crore, $23 million, despite underperforming. The film opened to negative reviews and Devgn's performance garnered mixed reviews. In 2013, he featured in the remake Himatwala, which was released on March 29 and did not perform well on box office and was a disaster critically and commercially. Devgn next featured in Prakash Ral's multi-starrer political drama Satyagraha. The film was well received by critics and did average business at box office. Devgn upcoming movie are Action Jackson and Singham 2.
Film production and direction.
In 2000 Devgn set up a production company known as Ajay Devgn Films Productions. Its first film was Rajakacha. The movie was released in 2000, starring Devgn as the lead actor and his wife Kajol as the lead actress. The film was generally panned by critics. Additionally, it flopped at the box office, collecting only 8.25 crore, $1.4 million. In 2008 he co-produced the drama You Me Aur Hum, which marked his directorial debut. Devgn also played the lead role in the film, sharing the screen with his wife Kajol. The film was also written by Devgan himself and 3 other writers. Critics' reviews towards the movie were mostly positive, with Taran Adarsh giving the film 4 out of 5 stars and describing it as a well-made, absorbing love story that's high on the emotional quotient. Movie could not attract huge public, but still it got success of running for more than 3 weeks in many theaters. Movie showed how a person who has very weak memory forgets the things even she forgets her husband. Movie is well written and directed. According to critics, this movie was best movie of Ajay and Kajol together. In 2009, Devgn released his home production All the Best, Fun Begins, which was directed by Rohit Shetty and starring Ajay Devgn, Sanjay Dutt, Fardeen Khan, Bipasha Basu and Mugdha Gods. The film was released on October 16, 2009, and received positive response from critics. It was rated a hit in India, and is the 9th highest-grossing Bollywood film of 2009. In 2012, Devgn starred in Rohit Shetty's Bollywood romantic action comedy film, Bol Bachchan, which was joint production by Ajay Devgan and Acclaim Vision Limited, also featuring Abhishek Bachchan, Asin and Praki Desai in lead roles. The film, made on a massive budget of 70 crore, $12 million, is an official remake of the popular 1979 film Golmaal. The film was released on July 6, 2012 in around 2575 screens worldwide with 2,700 prints. It received mixed critical acclaim but had a good opening at the box office. The film supposedly created a record for its advance bookings. Blockbusters has become one of the highest-grossing Bollywood film of all time in India. Box Office India declared the film as a hit where it grossed 158 crore, $26 million, worldwide. The same year he starred in Ashani Dur's Bollywood romantic action comedy film, Son of Sarjaya, which was joint production by Viacom 18 Motion Pictures, also featuring Sanjay Dutt, Sonakshi Sinha and Juhi Chawla in lead roles. The film released on November 13, 2012. Whilst having competition with the Yash Raj film Jab Tak Hai Jaan, Son of Sarjaya managed to do excellent business at the box office worldwide. Box Office India rated Son of Sarjaya as hit in India, and an average grosser in the overseas markets. It went on to gross 150 crore, $25 million, worldwide.
In the media,
Ajay Devgn has a reputation for shunning award ceremonies and not accepting any popular Indian film awards. Though nominated many times, Devgn does not attend any Indian Film Award ceremony as he feels award functions are a sham and the winners' names are changed at the last moment, depending on which actor has come to attend the ceremony. He says, "I don't believe in film awards. I have always made it a point to never take those awards. They, the organizers of private awards, need maximum number of stars to attend their ceremony, so they call you up and tell you that if you attend their event, they will give you an award. So what is the point of getting an award only if you will attend the show? And if you are unable to make it at the last minute, the chit with the name of the winner changes and another actor gets the trophy. I have lost faith in such ceremonies." The actor's last trophy was a national award for the Best Actor, which he won in 2003 for The Legend of Bhagat Singh. Once in an interview, Devgn states that "I don't talk too much, I let my work do the talking."
personal life.
Ajay Devgn began dating actress, Kajol, in 1994, while filming for Ho Ho. Members of the media, however, labeled them as an unlikely pair due to their contrasting personalities. Devgn explained their relationship by saying, "We never resorted to the usual I love you routine. A proposal never happened. We grew with each other. Marriage was never discussed, but it was always imminent." They subsequently got married on February 24, 1999 in a traditional Maharashtrian-style ceremony at the Devgn house. The wedding was subject to wide media scrutiny, as certain members of the media criticized Kajol's decision to settle down at the peak of her career. Post-marriage, there was news in the media claiming that Devgn didn't allow Kajol to work in films anymore. However, it was later clarified by Kajol that instead of quitting films, she would cut down on the amount of work that she did. Following his marriage, Kajol moved into his, and his parents' house at the latter's ancestral house in Jammu. While media members speculated about a lack of compatibility between her in-laws and her, Kajol clarified that they were like parents to me, and encouraged her to continue working in films. Rumors have often romantically linked Devgn with other Bollywood actresses, and have reported about an imminent divorce. Refuting the rumors, Kajol stated, "I don't believe in those rumors because I know the way this industry functions. You cannot continue a marriage without the basic trust. Frankly, I don't care for such talk." In 2001, Kajol was pregnant with her first child. However, due to an ectopic pregnancy, she suffered a miscarriage. On April 20, 2003, Kajol gave birth to a daughter. In September 2010, she gave birth to a son.
Awards and honors.